All right, looks like we are live, everybody. A little bit late today, and we're not doing the Games and Storms style for the live stream. Very short, maybe about a half hour. We're going to be just tracking some of the storms that are out there, some of the rain that's out there. That's going to be progressing through the evening. Let me just share this on out with the world. Throwing all the hashtags. I don't know what hashtag Rainbow Friends is, but it is trending right now. Delvin, hello. How are you doing? Do apologize for the later stream. But Delvin, how have you been? We'll see if Raymond pops on as well. Right, that looks good. Tweet that out. Then we're going to post that all on the Facebooks. Yes, Delvin, I have seen the sun getting setting sooner. We were having dinner at about 6:30. I was like, wow, the sun's really setting at 6:30 now. It feels like, because it's still technically summer, and it feels like, oh, it just got the summer where we have those nice, beautiful, long evenings. Raymond, hello, how are you doing? Wow, that was quite a bit. 4 to 8 inches of rain. That is what would most definitely lead to some flash flooding. Posting all this on out there. Let's see if the hashtags worked for this one. I don't know if they actually did pop up. Oh, they did. Okay. Awesome. And I don't know why I can't post to this one. Okay. It's weird that Facebook. So what I'm having to do with each time I have to post to Facebook, where I have 3 different pages to post to, I have to log into each of the pages, even though it's my one single login for Facebook. All right, that all looks good there. Ah, that was based on radar. Okay, not observation. But we're going to take a look at that right now as well. So let me pull up the radars. And also, I want to show you one thing that I think should happen, but maybe won't. Yeah, I did see that some of these strong wind gusts were out there. Nothing tornadic, but it was a lot, like you said, the straight line winds. Just 1 second here, and then I'll start bringing up the radar. Oh, I just got the email notification. You're now live on your channel. Okay, let's switch on over here. All right, so here is the current radar. This is also why I wanted to go live a little bit later, because it looked like this main line here going through the New York City area is where it would be most intense. Yes, Delvin, the humidity will be taking a break. Once we really get through tomorrow, the humidity will be breaking. So we may see or may feel a little bit more humid conditions for tomorrow, but that's going to change throughout the day, it looks like. And I believe I hear the rain right now. Wrong side of the headset. Yes, I do hear the rain right now. Actually, I'll leave the headset off for the moment. So if the audio does drop, let me know, since I won't be monitoring it for just a few minutes there while I listen to the rain that's going on out there. All right. So let's put this radar in motion here. And there was some pretty intense periods of rain. Ooh, there's the bows. The Raymond, I know you were talking about some of the straight line winds. Well, here's one bow echo. There's a second bow echo. So hang on. Let's rewind that a little bit here. Oh, wow. 4,000 people. So hopefully I do not lose power during the live stream, because it sounds really intense out there right now. But I gotta get some live outdoor cam footage that I could tap into. Anyway, right now we are seeing quite a bit of these cells still popping through. Not as strong, so that's where the lightning really died down. But it definitely looks like we're seeing some pretty intense rain. And more north here, that's where those bow echoes started forming. Let's see, nothing is bowing out in the New York City area or Jersey. And it looks like the lightning really stopped. Oh, yeah, there's still some lightning going down through Toms River, Howell area. But the other thing on the radar I wanted to show you on here was besides the one little black spot in the beam there, which actually is from a building. So this is the radar site. There's a building just out there. And just the way that the radar beam is, as the beam gets further away, this is also why the further away from the radar station you are, the blurrier it looks. Really close, it's pretty high quality. But yeah, there's a building blocking that one little path of the beam. But what I did want to show you, or at least give my opinion on, so here, we're at the Islip, the OKX radar station in the Hudson Valley and New York here. It's not the clearest. So really just all of North New Jersey. It's starting to get on the more blurrier side because we're getting further away from the radar station. So if I switch to the next closest one, Mount Holly, now right around Mount Holly. So I was talking about Howell and Toms River here. Look how clear. Excuse me, look how clear that looks. If I put this in motion, it's pretty detailed. Raymond, yes. That's where you get a lot of the ground clutter. And Radar Scope does have a filter for that. So all of this like bluish stuff is the ground clutter. So I haven't really tested the ground clutter filter, but I'm in expert mode right now. I am an expert. But let me see if I could turn that off. Where was that? Radars. Nope. I always forget where that special mode is. Warnings. I don't know what this means. Apple M1 Max export quirk. That's weird. Don't know where the I don't know where that expert mode thing went to. Anyway, we won't spend too much time on there. But I feel like, so then we also have, if I go back to all the radar stations, we have here, Albany, Binghamton. I think there should be something maybe right in the middle here. Because look how unclear this is here. So if I switch to Albany, it's still not clear. Binghamton's going to be even further away, still not clear. Islip is better, but still not the clearest. And also, you see how Islip here looks a little better with the clutter versus Mount Holly, because probably they're dealing with a lot of the ocean influence. I'm going to leave it on the Mount Holly one for right now. So we go north. So let's take a look a little bit more south here, and let's put this in motion right now. So there were some little intense pieces here, and there was actually a little shear spot, it looks like, there, as that cell was making its way through. Yes. Raymond, you are correct. So that's actually what I was just pointing out in Jersey here at around Trenton. That little lavender line. all of this, all the little lavender and pink spots are sheer. So the brighter the pink, the brighter that color, so more pinkish versus darker lavender or purple, means more sheer. So when we're taking a look up there, let me actually switch to the Binghamton station. And we're going to put that in motion. Don't know how long this lasts, the sheer spot in there. All right, so let's switch to Albany because that looks a little bit more recent. I guess there was a little rotation and there's a weird thing in there. That was maybe a slight little hook echo I saw right at the beginning. Right there, that might have been the start of a little hook coming out from here. But also, besides that feature, you're looking right here. So let's go just a few frames back. Look at that little feature right there. Even though the storm is mostly moving north-northeast, there's something within there, a little boundary of some sort, that's moving due east. So I think that's quite interesting. What do you think? What do you think? What do you both think that little feature that I was showing you that's moving due east within the movement that's going, the overall storm movement that's going north-northeast? I will say it definitely sounds like the rain has started tapering off. That is quite blurry from the Albany station. Switch that back down here. Actually moving a little bit more that way, so let's go here. See, this is where I'm like, which one should I use? Raymond, yes, this is true. And that is most likely why we saw the little shear. It kind of was focused right through that area, but that's also where, actually, let me see if this shows the hook. Not really. So it must have been just so slight that not every radar station picked it up. But radar scope, the shear tracks here, it doesn't take it from one specific radar station. It conglomerates everything into one, kind of like the National Weather Service has the radar mosaic, kind of like that. Plainfield, Illinois. Do you happen to know what date that was on? That would be quite interesting. I have to look at that a little bit later on. Anyway, back to here. So it looks like things are still intense right now, but they're probably going to be dying off. Yeah, it definitely sounds like the rain, at least from my end, the rain is dying off. So, putting my headphones back on. Very comfortable headphones, these are. All right, back to audio monitoring. All right, so that's what we have here. Now, I do have my regular show points up here. Tuesday's pretty much over, but dry during the day, increased chance of showers and thunderstorms towards the evening, especially west. Yes, we are experiencing that right now. Let's see if there was any updates here from the drought monitor. When was this updated? $8:23. Okay, so yep, it has updated from last week. Let's take a peek in here just to see where we are. Pretty much the same. Most of the area is in this. What was the exact wording? Moderate drought. So D1 is a moderate drought. D0 is exceptionally dry. D2 is an extreme drought, I believe. Severe. So we have severe, extreme, exceptional. So moderate for most of this area, and then severe drought for some areas in the Hudson Valley there. Oh, that's quite interesting. An unwarned F5 tornado. The tornado warning, interesting. They issued the tornado warning after the tornado warning went through the city. I feel like that was the premise of some weather movie I watched. Anyway, so we are still in the drought, and I don't think this is going to change that much with the drought. Let me bring up here. We can get the storm total accumulations. Also, that shear track area lines up with this very intense total in there. So that is blue, the oranges and reds. So yeah, according to the radar, they picked up somewhere between, I'd say, 6 and 7 inches in there. It's showing. That's on the Islip station. Let's switch to Mount Holly. Kind of shows it's still there as well. Go right to Albany. Yeah, still right into those reds. So they could have gotten 6 inches of rain. That's crazy. One hour. Oh, are these different? Storm total. Oh, this is an older one. So the blue doesn't show it there. These derived and digital ones are a little bit more reliable. There's the classic. So 1 hour difference. I don't know what the 1 hour difference is. But storm total accumulation and 1 hour rainfall total. So they were getting half an inch of rain per hour according to that. Here, quite a different story. They were getting 1 inch of rain per hour. That's really interesting. And let's see what this says down here. Nothing much. But from this perspective, it was higher rain total than what this is saying. The closer radar station says less. The further away radar station says more. Quite interesting. If it wasn't moving at all, that still doesn't the speed of the rain doesn't matter about, or doesn't change the fact of the rain coming out. So you can have a half an inch of rain per hour, but if it's sitting for a while, that's not good. But if you have a full inch of rain per hour and it's still sitting, that's even worse. Forward speed was around 25 miles per hour. Yeah, so not the fastest. All right, so let's jump straight into right here. That is slightly out of date. There we go. 30th. Okay. Actually, let's go HRRR to start out with. That's not how I wanted to do it. CFS, and then we're going to open this in a new tab. All right, a good old HRRR. Oh, what happened there? That was weird. Is the correct model run? Oh, they only have that. So we're going to go back one to the 0Z. There's a full run. This. And this is reflectivity. So this is simulated radar at 1 kilometer resolution. All right, so for the New York City area, this is going to be still going throughout the night on and off, it kind of looks like. So that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay. Sometime between 2 and 8 a.m. is really what it's going to be. Yes, Raymond, that we're not going to talk too much about here, but yes, the tropics are heating up as we are heading into September, which is kind of going into the peak weeks of hurricane season. All right, so that was for the New York City area. For Boston, it really doesn't, or lasts through to about 8 a.m. And then it starts clearing out nicely. It does look like it's to be a bit breezy tomorrow. And really nothing for the rest of the week. That was the HRRR. Let's go to the... Did that not finish? Model run in progress. Okay, we're going to go back one then. 3 kilometer NAM. So it kind of got it pretty well where it's going to be more intense along here. Actually, it wasn't as intense going through Rockland and Orange County there. So it overstated it ever so slightly in some areas, but it did get it. The line and the timing pretty well, looked like. And then 2 a.m. After 2 a.m. it starts clearing out, so it's a little bit faster. Yes, Raymond, that would actually be good. Not a full tropical storm or hurricane, but a tropical depression that would ride the East Coast. A little bit of wind, but that rain, that good soaking rain, that's what we really need. And this also kind of shows nothing for the rest of the week. Right after today and going into the first part of your day tomorrow. Once we're past that, It clears out, and then that's really about it. Maybe a little bit more north overnight, Wednesday to Thursday, but really nothing much out there. Let's go to the GFS and see if this kind of has the same thing. I'm on the correct run. Yep. Nothing until next week. Wow. Let's take a peek at the euro here. Delvin, I totally agree with you. Also because motorcycle, with the motorcycle and the humidity, it doesn't feel as good. Now, I did go riding today, very short. I just went to the post office and back on it. But 90 degrees and the humidity, it only felt fine at highway 55 mile per hour speeds. Because at that point, the wind, the 55 mile per hour wind that's hitting you, and the jacket, the special jacket that I'm wearing is vented, that still felt okay. So 90 degrees with a little bit of humidity, but also strong winds, 55 plus mile per hour winds, because I was going 55 plus miles per hour on the highway there. That felt okay. But anything less than that, it still kind of felt warm, especially when sitting. Even though it's an electric motorcycle and there's no heat coming from the motorcycle itself, when you're sitting there with no wind on you in the direct sunlight, that felt hot. Yes, so there was that line where it's kind of the lake effect showers. Not really lake effect snow just yet. Ooh, did I say the S word? The naughty S word? Ooh. But let's take a peek here with the euro. So that's making its way through. Clearing out later in the day on Wednesday. It looks like here. Little lake effect snow, lake effect showers. And then just nothing. I'm not sure what that was. Let's see. So that's later in the day on Saturday. There's really nothing significant until next week. I'm assuming the icon's going to be kind of the same. 0Z the 29th. That is not the correct one. All right, so let's see. It makes its way through. Let's let it all load first. Okay, it all loaded. It's just nothing. This one wasn't actually picking up too much. Actually, not picking up any lake effect. There's just nothing till next week. Oh, interesting. A low of 48, 46 by the weekend. Let's jump straight to that. So normally I have just Islip, Newark, and White Plains, but let me also throw in Albany. Was that just KALB? Yes, LB. Albany, there we go. All right, so let's take a look at the highs and lows. So 65, 80, 56, 75, 51. Ooh, it's getting there. 50-degree overnight Thursday into Friday. 68, 64. Huh. Most interesting. That's chilly. 50 degrees for an overnight low is definitely chilly. But it is September. Now for the rest of these, let's see. 70, 86, 84. 59 even getting into there. It is cooling down a little bit at a time. Newark, let's see these overnight lows. 61 is still chilly, or not chilly, is cool for Newark. What is the normal? Normal is 62. So it's cool, but it's seasonable. Yep, sweater weather is definitely coming back. Boston dropping below 60 anytime soon. Let's add in KBOX. Nope, not Xbox. Oh, did I get it wrong? What was I always forget that. What was the thing for Boston? BOS. The BOS? Do BOX? Yes. Why did I think of BOX? Okay, sorry. Boston. Let's take a look. 70, 66, 57. Okay, so overnight Thursday into Friday. So Friday morning, maybe into the upper 50s. Same thing for Saturday. And the normal, the Climo shows 59 for the average overnight low. So going into the 57, 58, 63, 62, 60. So those overnight lows are getting right around the average. All right, so that's going to pretty much wrap up this stream. It was always designed to be a little short stream that I just wanted to do a little tracking with you. All right, so I hope you both enjoyed. And again, it's always a pleasure. Thank you also so much for being so supportive, too, as I'm still trying to grow the channel. I know I'm slowly gaining 1 or 2 subscribers here at a time. I would like to be at 1,000 subscribers or more, because at the 1,000 subscriber mark, revenue, YouTube revenue, that'd be nice one day. So hopefully we'll see what happens. That might be a little bit too low, Raymond, but we'll see. Oh, I know. Sorry, I was confusing Boston and Albany there. But yeah, that could happen, that 50 degrees for Albany. It is getting near that time of the year, the sweater weather, as you said. All right, so thank you both for joining. It was a pleasure. The storms are still out there. The rain is still out there. It's starting to make its way out of New York now. But Delvin, for you in Boston, it's going to be continuing to make its way through. So overnight tonight, you're really going to still be seeing these shower chances with some gusty winds it looks like it could have. I don't think any more storms, any more thunderstorms, because now that the sun's set, the energy's really depleting. So we don't see the sheer strength anymore, and there's no more lightning coming up on the radar. So by the time it gets to you in Boston, it's really not going to be much. I think just some gusty winds and maybe a quick downpour. And that should be ending by mid-morning tomorrow. And then clearing for the day on Wednesday. And then clear for the rest of the week. So that is always good. All right, so have a great rest of your night, Raymond and Delvin. I hope to see you soon. I should have my Tesla review part 3 done. Not finished filming yet. It's getting kind of close to the deadline there. But I should have that out this Thursday. So I hope you enjoy that. That's actually been one of my more popular videos, was the short, the YouTube short I did on the Tesla, and then the part 1 and part 2. More popular than the regular weather videos I've been releasing. So I think that might be the trend to go with. All right, have a great rest of your night. And if anybody is watching that's new to the channel and you want to get more weather content like this, if you want to get more car content with the Teslas and the live wire and just electric vehicles, feel free to hit that subscribe button below and the little bell icon right next to that so you get notified whenever I upload a video like this, or I go live like this, or upload a video. All right, again, have a great rest of your night. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Stay safe out there, and I will see you all in the next video.